Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. I'm going to jump right into it, but I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, a wicked Wednesday. All right, we are halfway there, right? But I hope you guys are doing well. And let's jump into it, okay? We're going to be talking about dream oracle messages, right? Now, some of you guys could remember your dreams, or you can, which is amazing, okay? For some of you guys may have struggles, right? Or problems or, issues with remembering your dreams. But I always say that even if you cannot remember your dreams, it doesn't matter what you do, whether you smoke, whether you drink, like whatever, right? And even that topic too, I wanted to touch on as well, because a lot of times people follow what other people do, but you have to do what's right for you. Like, that's why I say I don't judge when it comes to like what people do on their spare time, okay, or their free time, okay? It's almost like, is drinking bad for you? Yes. Is smoking bad for you? Yes. Okay. But so is sugar. Okay. So is fast food. So is too much grease. Okay. Everything can be in moderation. And if you have too much of something, then that's when things get a little bit funky. All right. So even when it comes to like your dreams, right? It's like, it doesn't matter what you do in your day to day. Okay. Maybe, yeah, you maybe want to ground some more and go within. Okay. But at the same time, there's a reason why we have angel numbers. There's a reason why we have signs and synchronicities. Okay. There's a reason why when we go out in nature, we're grounded. Like, everybody is different. Okay, this is the whole idea about spirituality. It's like, it almost feels like a lot of people that teach spirituality, and don't get me wrong, it's no judgment, it's no shade, because everybody teaches differently, but it almost feels like the energy of, if you don't do it exactly this way, then you're not a real spiritualist. Confirmation with the horn. Even the universe is like, yeah, girl. All right. So even that too is significant. Like, you guys could be dealing with people where even in spirituality, you may feel like it's competition, where people may feel like, I'm right. No, I'm right. No, I'm right. I'm right. And it's like, how about everybody's right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's right in their own way. We're all learning from one another. That's the way I look at it. Some of you guys could think that way too. Maybe not. Maybe you think differently. But at the same time, when it comes to coming together, I always, especially on my platform, if I find something very interesting, like it's not redundant information, like it's something brand new that I've never heard about it, you best believe I'm reposting that. Okay? I'm reposting that because I'm learning something, and I'm like, shoot, if I enjoy what I'm learning, let me share it with the collective as well who follow me, because maybe they might like it too. Okay, so there's something about that that's very significant, right? Especially when it comes to your dreams. Okay, paying attention to them in different forms is significant, right? Even when it comes to REM sleep, maybe trying to get more rest, okay, going to bed at a certain time and having like a routine could also maybe be a little bit helpful, okay? Even when it comes to herbs and remedies, using certain herbs, okay, could be very significant, whether you're drinking them, putting them in your food, whatever the case may be. But there's something about that too that's significant. It's like everybody's trying to police other people and how they should move forward. It's the same thing with Mary Jane, okay? People need to know their body tolerance. People need to understand what they can do and not do. It's not for some people, and guess what? It helps people with their creativity. It's not something that they're hooked on. They can stop whenever they want, but it does enhance certain things. Even in history, when you look at history, especially in India, okay, ganja. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think I read something about in the 1800s or something like that. That was brought to Jamaica, okay, back in those times. And even in native cultures, I could be wrong, right? Because I'm just talking about what I read, right? But even in certain rituals, it is used for certain things to connect with their higher self and the ancestors and things like that. So if you are somebody like that likes to connect to your higher self and question life and things like that, then maybe there's certain things that you use or do that helps you to balance. Okay, if you want to stop, then you stop. Do what's right for your body, you guys. You cannot have people telling you, this is right, this is wrong. It's like you guys are going to be in limbo, you know, all the time. And I don't mean the collective per se, but even people around you could be very significant, right? Even drinking. We know drinking is bad for you, just like smoking, okay? But a lot of people release in different ways. Some people drink, okay? Not everybody turns into a demon, okay, when they drink. Some people get very tired and they relax. It helps them unwind, okay? For some people, they don't get addicted like that. So not everybody has the same bodies, right? You have to do what's right for you, okay? And if people want to judge you because of that, then okay, fine. You know, I notice when people stop doing certain things, right? Like some of you maybe take breaks. So say you maybe drink maybe once a month, right? But it's not like you drink all the time. You just drink here and there. That's different. Like, am I going to call somebody an alcoholic because of that? No. Like when you start selling things, okay, and living on the streets and you know what I mean, like that kind of energy, then you can question like, okay, now what am I doing? But if you're doing things to keep you balanced, whether that's meditating or whatever the case is, a lot of people will judge you and say, oh, you're low vibrational because you do this. No, there are people out there who don't smoke and drink and they're still low vibrational. So what is your point? You know what I mean? It's all about perspective and it's all about how people may look at certain things differently, right? But at the same time, not being judgmental. You can't base somebody's life off of, you know, certain things, okay? So let's see what you guys need to know, all right, when it comes to dreams. But I had to get that out there, okay? Yeah, surrender. Some of you guys are surrendering to the divine when it comes to, you know, going with the flow, moving with the flow, listening to what the universe and, you know, source is telling you at this time, okay? Illuminating as well. You guys are shining light on certain, you know, certain situations or certain things when it comes to, you know, seen and unseen forces. Lily pads and also lotus flowers could be very significant, right? Even when it comes to immerse, you guys could be following, like I said, your path. Even with surrender, when it comes to going with the flow, there's something about water that's very significant. You guys are flowing at this time and immersing on, you know, moving into calmer waters. For some of you, that could be very significant. It's like you would rather move towards calmer waters and immerse into what matters to you. So this could be like, you know, you immersing into your projects or your creativity or things of that matter, right? Okay, but we also have gratitude. Some of you guys could be showing a lot of gratitude at this time when it comes to you being very grateful for what it is that you have at this moment, right? Connecting to your soul is also significant. So like I said, when it comes to dreams, this is about you coming home to yourself, or even when it comes to your soul, you may feel like you don't belong, okay? Your soul does not belong in this current time frame, right? It's almost like the feeling of feeling like you're an alien, okay? And I did mention something about that in my like title in my videos. It's like I use like the alien emoji because some of you guys could feel like that. You may feel like your soul is connected to something different or something that is not of this world. So that is why dreams can be very significant. Like I said, some of you may astral project, or some of you guys, when it comes to coming home to yourself and your own soul, is also significant. Okay, there's something about soul family, soul food, okay, things that enrich you, right, could be very significant. This could be reading, writing, learning, journaling, okay? This could be creating something new. This could be starting something new. But whatever the energy is, okay, there's something about your soul that's being very highlighted at this moment, okay? So take what resonates with that. So when it comes to surrender, right, there's something about regret. Okay, that could be very significant. Now, if this is not your energy, this could be about other people in your energy, right? It's almost like maybe you regret not being able to illuminate your light or shine light on certain things, or, you know, maybe you have shine light on, you know, certain situations, dynamics, or whatever, and there could be people in your energy that may have regret. Even when it comes to your dreams and things like that, like you remembering your dreams or finding out like signs and synchronicities or things like that, there's something about your soul where maybe you regret. It's almost like someone could regret leaving their soul behind, Okay, you know that feeling how people say, you know, the saying like they sold their soul to the devil, basically? Like that kind of energy. Someone may feel like they sold their soul, or you could have dealt with people who have sold their soul. Okay, like there's something about people doing things for, you know, monetary gain. Okay, monetary gain, or, you know, doing things for popularity. There's something about the energy of somebody doing something to the collective, basically to get on top or to get ahead. And there's something also about you surrendering and going with the flow and letting things be. This could be other people in your energy that could be regretful about maybe how they treated you, how they projected on certain things to you. Maybe they were very projectile about their feelings, emotions, you know, things like that. It's like parents who know that their kids have a dream, but they still shun their child from doing that dream. It's like, no, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be this. But instead of saying, you know what? I think you can do this. I support your dream. Okay. Instead of saying it like that and then also giving them options and ideas on how to support their dream, it's almost like it's just like a whole, it's a no, right? Like you're not allowed to do this, right? You could inspire other people as well when it comes to like how you focus or how you immerse in what is important to you. Music could be very significant, even when it comes to like releasing regret. Some of you guys could release regret through music, or creating music could be very significant, but frequencies are very significant. Even that too. When I think of frequencies, like when I see music, I think of the vibrancy of it, the frequency, how the sound is, right? How it penetrates your energy and how you feel when you hear certain songs or music or things like that. So that could be very significant too, where you guys could regret about maybe what you listen to, or maybe you regret when it comes to like low vibrations. Maybe you regret being around people who are very low vibrational. And it's not to say that person is, you know, evil. Maybe some people are, right, to a sense, right? But maybe this person's not evil, but maybe their patterns or how they show up, it's affecting you, right? And there's something about maybe you guys may regret not protecting yourself. For some of you guys, even when it comes to regret about certain situations, maybe you regret how you acted in a situation. It's almost like allowing somebody to make you get into a place of low vibration that you know that you don't want to be in. So you know how a lot of people talk about, you know, doing things tit for tat? You may not be like that. Like you may not be somebody who does things tit for tat. Like if somebody does you wrong, you're like, all right, you know, I see you, and I'm just going to stay the heck away from you. And that's it, right? So take what resonates with that. We have reconnecting as well. Some of you guys are reconnecting with yourselves. This could be your roots as well. Music is significant too. Ancestors could be very significant. Like I said, lotus flowers when it comes to compassion. Okay, so showing your soul and your ancestors and your divine being, you know, more compassion, loving on yourself more, right? Dragonflies could be very significant, but there's something about loving on yourself when it comes to compassion within yourself. Okay, we also have adventure. Okay, some of you guys could be traveling, not physically, okay? Like if you guys are not able to physically travel, but if you are, this could be movement within your mental or movement within your body, like dancing, okay, walking, going to the gym, whatever, you know, makes you feel better in that sense, right? So adventure could be very significant. Being near water could be very significant, or, you know, fish may resonate with you. So Pisces energy too could also be significant, but we have adventures that are very significant when it comes to you guys moving forward, taking a leap of faith. Okay, for some of you guys, forgiving yourself when it comes to you not being able to do certain things and now being able to do that now. So some of you guys are forgiving yourself when it comes to connecting to your higher self, your ancestors as well, and showing more compassion for yourself as well. Okay, regretting and forgiving yourself when it comes to releasing things like people, places, and things. Okay, even when it comes to like matters of a home, you know, you guys could be seeking new adventures and leaving home. You know, like you may have forgave what had happened in the situation, but you'll never forget, right? Even when it comes to coming home to yourself, you know, forgiving yourself when it comes to reconnecting and having compassion for yourself in certain situations. It's like you're not the victim, Okay, you could be the victim in a situation, but you're not playing the victim. And like I say, people around you could be playing the victim, you know, even though they're the ones that did you wrong, or they're the ones that, you know, backstabbed you, or, you know, made you felt like you were left out in the cold. And like I said, even if this is past energy, you guys are moving forward, right? You guys are forgiving people in your past. And like I said, even if you don't talk to these people anymore, you know, you guys are moving on. You guys are moving forward onto your path, right? So let's see what else comes out when it comes to dreams. Even when it comes to you and your adventures, people in your energy may want to reconnect with you, and they could be wanting your forgiveness. But like I said, you guys are moving forward. Okay, so jeweled web. Okay, we have connectivity, right? So even with reconnect, like I said, this could be significant as well. Again, you guys are releasing. If this is family, you guys are releasing and taking adventure and moving forward. Okay, with the number 32 card, number 5 is significant. So this is about change, right? There could be change when it comes to like who you're connecting with at this moment. And say it's not family, this could be you building your own family, okay, creating your own, you know, community. That could be very significant as well. But this could be you also connecting to your roots as well too with reconnect. Okay, having compassion for yourself, and also change when it comes to like how you seek different adventures may also be confirmation. Okay, yeah, horseman. Okay, this is about herald of change. So yeah, there's something about changes, okay? Movement. Horses are very significant with the number 30. Okay, also meditation and stillness. So something about your intuition is also significant. There's something about maybe you guys are meditating, or maybe you guys had a moment of stillness, okay, in your energy. You know, maybe just laying there in your bed, relaxing, not moving, or, you know, there's something about just having peace of not maybe being on social media, you know, like taking breaks and things like that. Nothing is wrong with being on social media. Heck, I am on social media, so there's nothing wrong with that. But having breaks, learning to go within, okay, taking a step away from, you know, technology and things like that. Even when it comes to, like I said, AI, right? Even things like that is also significant. But you connecting with your own inner self, okay, could be very significant. Some of you guys could be refusing the call, okay, when it comes to dream thief. So with the number 13, when it comes to like transformations, rebirth, and things like that, this is about death and rebirth of patterns, right? You guys are releasing certain patterns for some of you. And even when it comes to alchemizing the energy, some of you may have been in a position where, you know, you may know your gifts and skills and talents, but some of you may have refuse the call. And that is why some of you guys could have went within as well when it comes to intuition and stillness. Well, you know, meditation and stillness, but the number 11 is intuition and awakening. It's like, you know, that you have a purpose, right? And have psychic insight. Some of you guys are refusing the call with the number 13, and also 1 and 3 equals 4. There's something about stability that is very significant, right? So there's almost like something to do with your stillness and meditation. This could be you going within, okay, when it comes to adventure. You guys could be refusing the call when it comes to stability and, you know, maybe building long-term foundations when it comes to discipline, right? So this is about foundations. This is about structures. Not everybody is feeling like this, but some of you guys could have felt like you guys are refusing the call. And that's where maybe you may have felt like there could be regret, or there could be forgiveness, or something of that matter, okay? Even when it comes to other people refusing the call to maybe help you or support you, that could be very significant as well, okay? But we also have dream thief. Like, there's something about trying to steal someone's dreams. That could be also significant too. Like, even when it comes to meditation and stillness, and also refusal of the call, that could also resonate for some of you guys. Like, you may feel like people were trying to steal your joy or your dreams, okay? But there's something about maybe refusing of the call, right? So take what resonates with that. Even phone calls could be very significant, and connectivity, okay? So take what resonates with that too. And this could be people in your energy too, where even when it comes to dream thief, there's something about you may feel like you refusing the call, okay, could be also someone else taking your dreams or something like that. There's something about dreams though, for some of you guys. Like maybe you may feel like people try to steal your dreams or try to steal your ideas or try to steal something from you, okay? But then there's also this energy too where if you're refusing the call, that could be very significant too. So there's something about foundations and what you're building right now or trying to build. Yeah, ancestral wisdom. With the number 34, 7 is significant, inner wisdom and inner knowing. There's something about you connecting with your ancestors, okay? Refusal of the call could be you also and your ancestors, right? So take what resonates with that. There's something about you accepting the call for some of you, yeah. So clarity and organization. There's something about you maybe cleaning your room. Spring cleaning could be very significant, okay? Releasing and letting go what no longer serves you, okay? So take what resonates with that. That could be what you guys are receiving clarity about. It's almost like every time you organize yourself or every time you know, get organized or you release certain things, whether this is people, places, okay, you know, environments, whatever this is, right? You receive clarity. So a clean home could be very significant because, again, a lot of people don't know this, but evil spirits, they love a dirty home, okay? They love a dirty home. They love a trashy home, okay? They love that. So if you have a lot of clutter around you, and you're wondering why you're not able to sleep, okay, why you're not able to like meditate or do certain things, it's because of the environment, okay? Either feng shui could be very significant, or there's something about like going outside, releasing if you can, because like I said, some places are still cold, all right? Maybe going in your car if you don't have a car, waiting for the weather to kind of basically warm up a little bit so that you can go outside and go for walks and things like that, okay? But yeah, resonating. We have whale song, okay? 61. There's something about you connecting, right, with your highest self, with your ancestors, okay? Like I said, music could also be very significant. You may connect with the spirit realm through music, okay? Or you may connect with other people through music as well. But 6 and 1 talks about number 7, okay? So 7 house or 777 angel number is very significant. We also have reconciliation. So for some of you guys, when it comes to reconciliations, right, you could be reconciliating with your roots, right? Even when it comes to like your ancestors, that could be significant. But even when it comes to like family and things like that, you may be the only one that's actually reconciliating with your ancestors and guides. And for some of you guys, maybe other people around you, like family members and friends, may not resonate with that because of a certain mindset that they're still stuck on. Okay, so take what resonates with that. And then, yeah, resourcefulness. So some of you guys are very resourceful, okay, when it comes to you being connected to your guides or your ancestors, right? Okay, an opportunity also at the bottom of the deck when it comes to stability. All right, guys, but I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you. Follow me on TikTok and YouTube. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can check out my blogs or book a reading. And again, thank you guys again for the support, the love, okay? Whether this is you viewing my channel or my page or my videos or just liking, commenting when it does resonate with you, okay? Things like that, you know, I appreciate that. So, you know, I hope, I hope whatever it is that I'm building that, you know, hopefully that it makes a change or it makes a difference in, you know, other people's lives and things like that. Because again, we may not know everything, but it's still nice to, you know, have community, right? We all want community. We all want intimacy. We all want deep connections, right? So, I mean, why not try to build that? You know what I mean? And again, like I said, some of you guys are very unique, okay, in your own way. That's why I also named the channel Mysteriously Unique, because some of you guys are mysteriously unique in your own ways. Not like you're trying to hide anything or be like that, but just your energy in itself. Okay, some of you guys meet people, it's like you guys are like a ghost. It's like you're there, you do what you need to do in that moment, you help that person, and you kind of disappear. And some of you guys are aware of your path, that you guys are there for those reasons, right? It's like, you know, you're here one day, you're gone, and you're, you know, on to another cycle, right? So take what resonates with you guys. If you guys are thinking about cleaning or tidying up a little bit and getting the place a little bit more lighter, more fresher, do that, okay? Follow your gut, follow your intuition, okay? It's like certain things that you may do Okay, maybe you do it based on how you feel and not what other people are telling you to do. So even when it comes to like candles, maybe you don't like working with candles. Maybe you like incense, right? Maybe you like sage. Okay, maybe you like, frankincense, or, I think it's scent up. I think it's, what is it? Palo Santo. Yeah, Palo Santo. Maybe you like those kind of things, right? So do what works for you. That's the whole point of spirituality. It's having that freedom, doing what works for you, not feeling like you're controlled, right? Because you still have that opportunity to search and look out there. Okay, but anyways, take what resonates. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video or the next reading. All right, guys? Bye.